Why does it feel like every time somebody is trying to build something in this country, it just almost feels like the odds are against you? So quick PSA before we start. This is not a makeup channel. Of course it's not, because obviously there's name fashion in the name of my channel, but I'm trying to make an attempt in doing my makeup, and then there's all of these makeup products on this table right in front of me. I do my day-to-day makeup, but I don't know how do people achieve, like, I keep watching their videos but I just can't seem to get it. I feel like maybe it might be the product. If there's a makeup pro on here, like, let us know, is it the products that are different? And if this turns out to be horrible at the end, I do not know what we are going to do. Maybe I'll just not post this video. Because shame go and kill me die. But I promise I'm going to post it whichever way the result turns out, whether it turns out good or bad. So let's get started. You can tell my face is a little bit, like, I don't know, oily in a way. I don't know. So do you put your primer before, after doing the skin prep? Do you do the primer after the skin prep, or you do the primer before the skin prep? I don't know, but I'm going to be doing the primer now. So also, I just hope that you guys can really see me, but I think they also say that you don't prime the under eye. Where did I keep the cover for this one now? Okay, I also heard that you don't prime the under eye. Try to get the primer. Let's get started on, like, the conversation for today. You don't mind what my brush is looking like, because these are my personal brushes. Nobody else uses them but me, and they are kept very well. So do not mind for that. So the hardest part about being a creative in Nigeria, I think the very first thing that any creative or anybody, in fact, whether you're doing a business, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, whether you're middle class, whatever it is that you are in this country, I feel like just going to wait for the primer to dry up first. I feel like everybody has a challenge with this problem, and it is the frequent power cuts. If you're not in Nigeria, you might not understand. It might be weird to you. You might not even be able to comprehend the meaning of that, but it exists in our beautiful country. And I love my country. I love my country so much, and I love being Nigerian. I feel like there's no other place that I would have been. When you talk about, like, our culture and our traditions, and, like, being raised Nigerian and being raised African, that's truly a proud thing. And I'm proud to be Nigerian every single day, no matter what anybody might say. But the frequent power cuts, like, I feel like as a creative, is the most exhausting thing. Like, guys, look at the time I'm shooting this video, and I'm not kidding you. Like, look at the time. It's 10, almost 10:30. If you can see if my focus works, it's almost 10:30, and this is the time I get to shoot every single day, if I want to shoot at all, because the power in the region I stay at comes on, and I live in Abuja, so, like, the power comes on at about, like, 9 p.m. every day, every night. It's been consistent like this for like 3 weeks, which is a good thing, right? But it's not like this every single time. There are some times that you are not going to get electricity for maybe 2 weeks. For a week, you might not get the power. And there are times when there are issues that I really have to use this little mirror, guys. And there are times where there are issues that need to be resolved, and then they don't get resolved, or they lag, and it just becomes this whole thing that you're stuck. And especially as someone who maybe you don't have, if you do not have, like, an alternative source of power, like, you don't have a backup gen, you don't have a solar, it's ridiculous, because being on social media and being a content creator requires 24/7, like, electricity. Like, I can, like, this 1 month plus that I have been a full-time content creator, I can't tell you guys enough. So it's really been like this whole thing for me. I have to, like, shoot at night, and sometimes I've worked throughout the day. I've done other things relating to my personal life. I've done other jobs during the day, and then at night I'm tired, I want to rest, I want to enjoy myself on my bed and sleep. And then that is when, NEPA brings light. At this point, it's part of being a Nigerian. It's really what makes you a Nigerian. The brows look a mess, I know, but they'll be better. The internet in Nigeria is crazy. And I really don't know what's up with most of our network service providers, because in Nigeria, it's an entirely different game here. Internet is all of a sudden expensive. Like, have you experienced it? Please, you guys, let me know in the comments. Like, whenever it's raining, the internet ceases. Some particular network, the internet will just completely disappear, and then you now have to look for an alternative or like a solution to your problem. So the internet in Nigeria is not very reliable at all. It is slow, and you see that most live stream is not really a thing in Nigeria. Like, we don't really have content creators where their content solely is live stream, because nobody can live stream in this country. Let me just tell you, like, even like when you have to do it, I'm not saying you can't do it completely, because obviously like Pella is doing it, but you are going to have to, find a way around it. But it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a walk in the park. Anybody who wants to live stream should just go and test the waters and see. Other countries, we see that they have like full-time these brushes. Other countries, we can see that they have like some creators, some influencers do live streaming. Like, that's their only content. That's the only format they do their content in. Anyways, my own battle with the internet, my own battle with the internet is especially that rainy period. Like, the way I said it, like, that rainy period really surprises me, because I don't get it. I don't get the gist of it. Like, anybody who is in that field, like, let us know what's the connection between the rain and the internet. Might not be educated, so educate me, please. This is all the places I need to put the concealer at. I don't know. Anyways, we're just going to put it here because I don't know where else I'm going to put it. So, talking about how crazy the internet is, I think that's pretty much it. Like, please share your stories. Please share your stories, your horror stories about crazy internet in Nigeria. Yeah, concealer in this under eye, but like, this one has to be like the OG. Like, every content creator experiences this, and I can tell you that I experience this every single time for every single person in my family. Being perceived as unserious. People don't understand it yet. Because in other countries, no, I think it's a global phenomenon, come to think of it, because a lot of people like make these jokes online about content creators. So I think it's still seen as like an unserious job, even in 2025. It's not even a Nigerian factor. It's not even the Nigerian factor alone. Of course, being Nigerian definitely adds to it, because your parents want you to be a professional. They want you to be a doctor, a lawyer, which is cool. Well, what I'm trying to say is that in many parts of the world, of course, content creators and influencers are still perceived with this like side eye kind of thing. Like, a lot of people still take it as a serious job to do. But I don't know, our parents for some reason still don't get that. I realized that explaining to them doesn't change the situation. Maybe it even makes it worse. In a few years, a lot of content creators are going to like be successful in their own right. Another thing I like to talk about is the fact that there is no support. Of course, we're not even talking about support from the government. We're talking about grants for creators, community studios, creative hubs, that kind of thing that you get in other countries. You don't see that in Nigeria. You rarely see it. And even if you do, you find them mostly in Lagos. And even in Lagos, they are still expensive. Not so many people can get into it. A lot of creators that are or influencers of social media in Nigeria are self-funded, and they are solo creators. Like they are a one-man team. They are the editor, they're the executive, they're the producers, they are the cameraman, the editors, every single thing they do. Like, I'm not even complaining about that because I enjoy doing everything myself. But I need to do, I don't even know if I'm using the right brush for every single thing. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. We just hit 100 subs and I am ecstatic. I am so excited. This has fueled me to continue to churn out more content. So please do subscribe. Take this as my little pitch to be your new bestie. One other point just dropped in my head now. Nobody cares, or at least that's how I perceive it. In Nigeria, nobody cares with your content. No one gives an F until you eventually make it with it. Like, no one gives an F. Even if like you are doing something that they want, even if you are doing something that they're interested in, people are just going to be giving you side eye. Nobody's going to support you. Do not even expect support from family, friends. Do not expect support from them, because most of the people that are going to support you are strangers, people who you've not met before. Those are the people who are now going to become, who will be watching your videos, who will be engaging. I'm just sharing my experience from being a full-time content creator for 2 months, and I know that I'm still a baby creator, but these are tips I want to put out for new creators. And also, there are things that I want to continue to remind myself about. So do not take things too personal, because it's not their fault. It's not, I mean, for you to be upset or anything. Oh my god, I don't even know how I'm looking now. Now I'm beginning to feel like I may in fact not post this video because I am looking crazy. Looking very crazy. From afar, like the nose is giving snatched. But when you come close, it did not blend at all. They always say try to blend. Blend it. There shouldn't be any harsh lines. And I'm trying to do that. Gosh, it's so hard. I think this product could be made even more easier to blend now. That's so difficult. The lines are harsh, but I'm thinking it's not even my fault that they're harsh right now. I guess blending in makeup is not blending as an artist, because blending paints is way easier than blending makeup, guys. The final thing I want to talk about, one of the hardest parts of being a creative in Nigeria, is the mental exhaustion. I feel like this is a creator thing. Like every creator has this challenge. If you do not organize yourself well, especially when you are a one-man show, you are going to get burnt out. But thankfully, I haven't gotten there yet. And I am so, I just hope that the fact that I am so energetic about my content and I'm facing everything squarely, it's not just because, I just started. Better not be that. These few points, I hope I have opened your eyes to see why content is not so easy, but it's still doable. I think I'm going to make a part 2 to this video, and let me know, depending on how you guys react to this video, or let me know